Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is the Queen of Wands, and today I will be doing a reading for Scorpio. Okay, and this is going to be for the month of September. So I'm going to use the karma cards, and then I might, if I get some time, I can use some other cards as well. But let's just start with this one now. Okay. So this is once again this for Scorpio for months of September 2019. Okay, we got the houses in one side. Let's put these guys away. And I don't know what the hell is going on right there like this. And another house here. Planets on one side. And then the signs. All right, so let's just shuffle them. Oh, sorry about that. For Scorpio, what is the message that they have for Scorpio? It's a general reading. And what is the message for Scorpio for the month of September 2019? Okay. Okay. So that is shuffled for month of Scorpio. For month of September 2019 for Scorpio. I hope you guys had a great week. And I hope you're enjoying your weekend. Okay. It's still Friday night. So you can still, I don't know, go out and do something. I was out and I got back and now I'm just decided to do a reading for you guys. So, okay, we're almost there, okay? All right, so let's do this. We got the planet, we got the sign, and we got the house. Okay, so we got the planet. Let's open the planet. We got Pluto. Oh my God! Which is the planet that actually rules Scorpio. This is amazing. All right. And it says here the need for control. Okay, obsession, power struggle. Okay, that's a bit, that's a bit of Scorpio element. There's a lot of depth. Okay, there's a lot of depth with Pluto. It's a lot of transformation. Like the death card, sometimes it pops up. That is a lot of Pluto energy there because it's major transformation, major cycles and there's spiritual connection to everything. There's so much depth. Pluto also has the tendency that in Scorpio that they take things so personal. For everything, it seems like everybody's against them, everybody's there to get them because they feel things on a deep level, so they can take it very personal for everything. So that's a bit of a struggle. Oh my God, Pluto and Scorpio. Oh, sorry, camera just. Oh my God. I mean, you guys, you saw me. I shuffled. You saw me. I shuffled. Okay. Pluto and Scorpio. Oh my God, the extraordinary power of prayer, the highest and lowest aspect of. Let's find the need for control. Okay, let's find the message in the houses. In the 7th house of Libra, diplomacy. Okay, let's turn this like, oh my God, Pluto and Scorpio, after all that shuffling, I mean, you guys, and this reading is for you, it's like God wanted me to do this. We got resurrect, the extraordinary power of prayer, and diplomatically, it says, you see, diplomatically, partnership, relationship, friendship, 7th house of Libra. I had before I was doing a reading and justice cards popped up, karma, but also I said equality, fairness, okay? Don't be too judgmental on people. Now with Pluto and Scorpio, I told you, there's so much depth, but there's so much vulnerability. I have a Scorpio myself. My son is a Scorpio, so I know their depth and vulnerability. But my son, he's a single child, so he has so much love, so he doesn't feel like, people are to get them. I don't know, he's a kid, I guess he just doesn't care. But I know people with Scorpio, they can really go touching rock bottoms because they feel always judged. They feel that they failed and they did something wrong in their life, and they never get the chance to recover or to be seen through a different light. Never. This is saying that don't let outside influences influence your thoughts. You know who you are. Stay true to yourself. Love yourself. There's a tendency of addiction. You do or die. Yeah, do or die. Pluto is the death card. Do or die. They go to extremes. When they love, they truly love. They are committed. But as soon as something is, if somebody thinks different than them, they will cut you off. They want, you see the seventh house of Libra, diplomacy. Allow the space for people to express themselves. Value their opinion. Don't judge them right away, and don't cut them off right away because you don't like what you see or you don't like what you hear. It's not always about you. It's about just the bigger picture, interacting with people, sharing opinions, sharing ideas. That's what it's about. Get a fair deal. Relationships, on a larger scale, friendship. Pluto, like I said, they takes it very personal. So the message for September, this is a new, with the death card here, do or die. It's a new cycle. It's a new restructuring of your thought. Accept changes, and changes for you, Scorpio, is value other people's opinion, and you don't have to agree with them. Just tolerate them and just respect them. I respect your opinion, but I'm sticking with my opinion. But you don't have to be so rough and so, let's say, sometimes rude, because it just got to be your way or the highway. It's got to be the highway if it's not my way. There is a sense of extreme with Pluto and Scorpio. And the seventh house, it says, if you want connection, if you want relationships, you got to have compassion, you have to compromise, and you have to respect and be diplomatic too in relations with others. You cannot just cut people out because you don't like what they say, because it hurts so much. The reason it hurts so much, Scorpio, is because the highest and lowest aspect of yourself, you gotta love the best side of yourself, and you got to accept and forgive and recognize even the lowest part of yourself. But you got to recognize that lowest part of yourself and say, yes, I got this problem, and I'm willing to do some work and to change it. Maybe it's going to take a long time, but you know what? It's my problem, and slowly I'm going to work on it. But I admit it. I recognize it, and it's a tough journey, but it's a struggle. But you know what? I still love myself. The reason you feel so harsh on others is because you feel harsh on yourself. You feel harsh on yourself on the things that you do, or you are incapable of changing. Changing, Pluto. It's all about that. This is saying the extraordinary power of prayer. It's about compassion. It's about even accepting help sometimes. Yeah. The need for control. There is obsession, there is power struggle. Purification and to resurrect is saying. This is the house of major secrets, deep secrets. It asks you for balance, cooperation, and partnership. Share your pain, share your struggles, but most of all, you got to recognize them first. And recognize and don't be too harsh on yourself. There's there is obsession, yes. There is it can be overindulging in drinking. Scorpio represents all those cups, the water element. It can get so heavy. There can be obsession in sex as well. There is that need for partnership, but not from a place of pure interaction, just pure interaction of being in connection with people and building new friends and connections. There is that level of friendship that is occurs to a stalker and an obsessive way. And there is that the type of connection that keeps people away because they sense your sense of clinginess. It's like you gotta have it now, or the sense of sex is like in a very desperate way, and it becomes too obvious. Okay, people can sense when it feels like you want something because you need to. It heals you for the moment. This is the card of partnership. Okay, but remember, it's also rules Libra. Libra lose Venus, which is about love and romance and also sex and passion, and Pluto is all about that sex. So this is saying that you're mistaken the interaction between friends and relationships for mere sex because you're trying to overcome inner pains with instant gratification. Okay, and this is not working. This is not working for you because the pain is deeper than that. Finding somebody just to fill the gap and the void, it's just going to fix it for a day. Tomorrow you're going to find some problems in them that you're going to get upset, and you're going to find a reason to cut them out. And you're going to say that you failed me, or you were just another broad that, you did this wrong again. Or a guy, whoever. And I'm going to cut you off because you don't want to deal with a problem that is related to you. So you put the blame on others. Others easily see that problem, so they don't even bother going deeper with you because they see this tendency of you going to extremes. When Pluto is in Scorpio, in partnerships, there can be violence, there can be sexual assault, there can be addiction, sex addict, it can be drug addict, it can be drinking habits, it can be imprisonment, there can be a deep level of obsession, stalkery in a way that the connection is not balanced, it's not pure, it's not healthy. This was way too deep, more than I expected. I think I gave the message here that compromise and bring some, you need to do some soul searching here. There's some major healing that's required, some major changes here. It comes and goes in cycle, but it's going to take too many cycles to finally bring that strength to you. What do they need to I don't know what do they need to do? I mean, integrity says here. We got integrity. You got to have self-worth and and in a sense of integrity. In a way, Archangel Michael, he's a warrior. He's going to help you. You're working very closely with this powerful archangel who's protecting and guiding you through this situation. Align your actions so that they match your values, you see, and inner knowingness of what's right for you. Actions have to match your values. You see, the partnership is with yourself first. Actions and values. So if you believe that you're a good person and you others don't see that in you, your actions are not showing that. That how shows integrity. Integrity is when you have self-respect, self-worth, and you show them people the way they need to treat you, the way you treat them. If you think they're just gonna jump off the cliff for you just because for some sex, they can see through that. They know their worth. And then you wonder why they cut you off, why they're distant. They can see the agenda. There is an agenda. Show your self-worth, love yourself. Okay, of course, I understand. For Scorpio, he's a horny guy. He needs to have that, but I understand. But when you find their deep soul levels, their deep searching in within yourself, like it really takes you to the next level. You're looking for quality, not for quantity. After you understand, the level of connection is on a spiritual level that you really you can bring sex to a different level in a more spiritual way. When you connect to another human being on a spiritual level, sex after becomes secondary, and then the right moment comes, you two will become one. But yeah, the obsession here, it's almost frightening, People sense that, and that's why they're scared of even approaching you. Sometimes they see that there is some ulterior motives, and there's nothing long term here, because there's the tendency for, let's get it done now, quick, now, I gotta have it now. Something needs to be had here now. I need to have it now. I don't know what it is. It's a woman, it's drugs, it's sex, but I gotta have it. The obsession is like, I cannot live without it. Release. Again, death card. Pluto. It's death card again. Do or die. Work with Archangel Michael is saying, again, Archangel Michael, to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. Any type of addiction, it's time. It's time. You gotta end it. Let it go, is saying. This was very dark and deep. I'm sorry, Scorpio, and I know you're a deep person. So you have so deep secrets, mysteries of life. I think you are doing some deep soul searching right now, but you're struggling with it. Clairsentience. Archangel Raquel, notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Yes, that's what happens. You're feeling and you're hearing things. You might feel with Pluto and Scorpio, you're going a bit delusional. That is also a sign of your awakening, and you're not alone. We all been there. So that is not just a dream, but you gotta detach reality from fiction and from some moment of delusionment or illusionment, because it's a very silver lining between the two. You cannot tell the difference, especially when there is addiction involved. You feel that everybody is attacking you. Everybody is attacking you. But this is saying, this is also the awakening call, okay? We've been there. We've all been there. The awakening, you hear things, you see things, your third eye chakra is activated. You can see through people like an open book. But not everybody is doing things just to get you. You're just able to see the messages, and through whatever you are able to see it, and you think that everything that you see is for you. Maybe it's not for you, it's for somebody else, or maybe it was done intentionally, but you are still seeing it. And you're like, is this for real? Like, is this so obvious? Like, is this for me? Maybe it is, but God is saying, this is my way of opening up, of awakening your third eye chakra. Okay, you're feeling, you're seeing, you're hearing things. It's gonna pass. You're gonna master that, and you're gonna learn to detach yourself from being too involved on a spiritual level. You got to know when to activate it and you to detach. Okay, it's a skill. You slowly will master that, but don't get stuck in it too much, because you will become delusional, and you very severe cases of psychotic behavior here. But there, like I said, there is a fine line between reality and illusions or delusionment. Okay, God is saying to you, all is well. Archangel Jeremiel, everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. You are going through the awakening ascension. Okay, Scorpio. You think that you're going crazy right now. If you're in my channel and you're seeing this message today, I'm telling you, you're not crazy. This is part of your awakening ascension. All is well. You will get better soon. Stay strong. Drink lots of water. Get rid of all your toxins. Okay? Because you are being watched. You are being protected by the angels. You're not alone. Okay? This is the message for you guys. I think this was something that, I don't know, some of you needed to hear this. This is for September. I'm curious. I want to get a ruin here. I don't know why I feel like getting one. And I don't have them all. Let me put them all here. And like, this is the Book of Ruins. I like to get them too, and you know. Okay, I got this card, this ruin, which I don't even know what that means, but we're gonna find out, and I'm gonna get a card here as well. That's just one final card for Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, this was kind of deep, and yeah, King of Swords and the Ace of Swords. This is a guy who has too much self-control. He is too much thinking right now, but he's getting clarity. He has a lot of passion, and Scorpio has a lot of passion because a lot of depth. They see him as a very cold person, very, very cold, very self-controlled, very detached, but I think he's going through some major awakening. You see the sword here and the light, and the third eye chakra is like, he's enlightened, and this is a gift from God. This is like Jesus' crown. You are being given the gift of the awakening that we had here. This is saying that this is going to bring clarity and better understanding what's going on with you. This is a very masculine energy with some earthy element. This guy hides his emotions. because he feels once he shows a bit of vulnerability, he's going to be bullet. He always feels like it's to the slightest opportunity he's going to be judged or bullet. So he keeps his heart in a cage. It's like this death card, this let go, set yourself free. Why you're so worried what people think, what people say? Because he's so harsh on himself. He's so restricted and self-controlled and proper, and whatever he's doing is the sense of detachment that this is saying, set yourself free. You're going to gain clarity. Receive the divine guidance, is saying here, with the third eye chakra. These are thoughts, messages, downloads coming straight from the God. The integrity card and the release card, all these cards are saying to you, this is a master plan. God has some big plans for you. He's going to make you see the light. He's going to make you realize that there's a better way of living life. The life from a place of love and integrity, and let it go of addiction and that sense of low self-esteem and self-judgment. I want to quickly find out what this is about, so I'm going to get the book. I hope you guys just give me 1 sec. It's called The Opening. Is this card, is this one here. It's called Opening, page 118. Page 118. So the opening is called Fire. Oh, fire, like the Queen of Fire. Kano, number 15, 14. I don't know if the death card is 14 or 13. I'm just curious. 14, 1 plus 4 brings change, which we're talking about Pluto. Changes are on the horizon for Scorpio, so be prepared. This is going to be not an easy ride. This is the ruin of opening and renewed clarity. Clarity. We were just talking in here. Fire torch. Of dispelling the darkness, the dark, oh my God, that has been shrouding some part of your life. You are free now, both to receive gifts, to know the joy of non-attached giving. Non-attached giving, Scorpio, is for you this message. You think that by giving you expect something in return, and you get disappointed by that because you do it with intention, you do it with agenda. And people see that you got to do it from a place, true place of genuine interaction, not because if I do this, I get that. And if I don't get it, I get disappointed. Kano is a ruin for morning or of activities, for seriousness, clear intent and concentration, all of which are essential at the beginning of any endeavor. One of the 13 cycles rule in the protection of the feared by Kano is this: the more light you have, the better you can see what is trivial and outmoded in your own conditioning. In relationships, there can now be a mutual opening up which you may trigger and set in motion through your awareness that the light of understanding is once again available to you both. Recognize that while on one hand you are limited and dependent, on the other you exist at the perfect center where the harmonious and beneficent forces of the universe merge and radiate. You are that center. Okay? Simply put, if you have been operating in the dark, with dark here, there is now enough light to see that the patient on the operating table is yourself. Yes, it's you. You have been operating in the dark. You couldn't see the light. The patient on the operating table is yourself. Heal yourself, is saying here. This Archangel Michael is there to protect you and help you. All right? I hope this helped. Give without any expectations, and you're going to find love and respect from others. They're going to see that you are true to them and to yourself. Okay? And they're going to love you, then will come back to you. Okay? I love you, Scorpio. I love you so much. Mwah. Okay, stay well, and let's keep in touch. Show me how it goes. Bye.